My name is Music Phil. I've been in the business for decades now, from record shop to radio disc jock. We are at Willie's That Roof, and this is
Yardstyle Live. Yardstyle Live. Yardstyle Live. Wagwan, you're tuned to Yardstyle Live.
Hey, this is Yardstyle Live, brought to you by
Willie's That Roof, Kingston, Jamaica. Oasis in the city. Willie's That Roof, Kingston, Jamaica.
Wagwan, you're tuned to Yardstyle Live.
Let's talk about the future of reggae music. What do we have to look for? Will there be another Shabba, another Sean Paul, another Beres? Who will take up the mantle? What are your thoughts?
Wagwan, you're tuned to Yardstyle Live.
This is Music Phil and this is Yardstyle Live. You don't know, on Yardstyle Live today we have out of the Caribbean, you know, another brother from another place in the Caribbean. It's the U.S. Virgin Islands. And you know, this is around 4 islands, so it's St. Thomas.
Yes, St. Thomas.
Yeah, so this is JahMan.
Yeah, greetings, Yardstyle Life.
Yes, man.
My
Welcome
pleasure to be here, Jamaican.
Yes.
Bright and nice.
Yes, so
yeah, man, beautiful.
people, this is JahMan.
Yeah.
Yeah, history in the making, you know, I want our Caribbean brothers this. You understand me? So, JahMan. So, as I said, this is what, how many times have you been to Jamaica? Before me even ask your name, how many times you have been to the trek to Jamaica?
Quite a few times.
Quite a few times.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Originally,
man,
originally Mr. Brule, Phyllis Fattles Brule,
yeah.
brought me here in about 2009 or 10. That was about my first time.
Yeah.
Up until now. And I've been here a few times up until now, yeah.
All right, so your name, JahMan. What's your real name? I know, would I say in Jamaica, your Babylon name?
Just like on social media, Jabari JahMan Carrington.
Oh, Jabari.
Jabari, I'm my real name.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, we noticed these last few days, nobody named Philip and Paul, and everybody have a look African, or, you know, swing queen. So, Jabari. So that name now, how did, like, from Jabari to JahMan, how did that JahMan name came about? Like, you know?
My dad named me first of all. My dad gave me the name, but in my community where I reside back in the Virgin Islands, Garden Street, is the elders them, you know, is who actually gave me the name, you know. Used to play a lot of sports, basketball, baseball or whatever, but I got it from this one elder in particular named Chin. Every time we play basketball and I lose him and I shoot a shot, he be like, JahMan, he say, yo.
Oh, yeah.
He just ball out, you know.
Yeah, man.
He just ball out. And then after a while, you know, with the music and so it just stick, you know. Yeah, so, JahMan, yeah.
Okay. All right, so how were you introduced to reggae music? You know, knowing that, you know, so reggae music is like, you know, Jamaican, it's an environment. So how did JahMan get introduced to reggae music and what?
Well, first of all, I raised with my grandmother. And she a church-going lady, so every Sunday we have to go Sunday school.
Yeah.
And you know, back then in the 80s, early 80s, and so you don't really have the platforms as we have today. So we used to have a radio station, WSTA, Lucky 13. Reggae runnings used to come on every Sunday with Ras Reg. And that was our only outlet to actually hear music, but in particular reggae music on Sundays. And whenever Sunday would come around, I'd find myself making myself available to just hear this music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Sunday was just designated for no say, yo,
yeah, after you done gone church and you
Listen,
come home, you do your chores, I'm looking forward for reggae runnings, you know, because ain't to say, well, reggae music find me, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and it just captivated me, and ever since then, I was just fond of the genre, but I came from a musical family, musical background. From in elementary school, I started to play the alto saxophone up until junior high. And then, you know, us together, the brothers from the community, we used to do, you know.
So who were your influences in the music that made you say, listen, I want to be an artist, I want to become a Rastafari, I'm going to do reggae, and this is how I'm going to do it and promote myself, and, you know, keep the faith, produce, all of those things that make you an artist, you know?
Well, I listen to all music from time I was young, you know, so you don't really have a special genre. I am a reggae artist, but I do music straight across the board, and it doesn't matter what type of genre. What is important is the message that is coming forward, which always have to be positive, you know, messages that could uplift your community, uplift your family, and especially positive messages that uplift the females, them definitely, of course,
man,
because
balance it.
Balanced, because them there's the star for life. You can't do nothing without the queen, them, you know.
No, which is
And
right.
yes, and definitely, you know, systematical things that you go through, we write about and we speak about. But basically, straight across the board is just positivity.
Although the journey long, still not giving up. Although the journey long, still not giving up. Gonna take the right approach on a lighter note. Been knocked down a few times, quite a lot. Pick up my pieces and tighten rope. Judge you're my strength and hope. Through times of rough, through times of tough, Jah built up my spiritual mind and physical, ready for the pinnacle. The deaf, the dumb, the blind can see. What a wonderful world it be. Common courtesy goes out to you and me. Although the journey long, still not giving up. Although the journey long, still not giving up. Gonna take the right approach on a lighter note. Been knocked down a few times, quite a lot. Pick up my pieces and tighten rope. Judge you're my strength and hope. They criticize every day, them open. Praying to see you fall, stumble, run, left everything open. Like you never get phone call. Run away, chase out the hypocrite and bun bad mind. And who never check it yet, pull up and rewind. Come me born as a sufferer, but all of the time forward down at the source when me find. Although the journey long.
So you're saying you have influences from all genres of music. So can you pick out a specific genre? Say, right, I heard that song, and I heard that song from that genre, and that vibe inspired me.
From R&B to jazz to reggae. But if you ask about the reggae scene, besides, you know, the Bob Marley and the Peter Tosh, you know, what found date when we grew up on, my style, you know, mix like, I used to always like the Steel Pulse and the Aswad, them and the UB40, the Dennis Brown, them and this. So, and then my era, you don't know, with the Sizzler, them era and the Turbulence. I was captivated by this, the introduction of the Sing J.
Okay, yeah.
You see, when they start, cause before you had, you know, singers and then DJs. But when the era came in with the Sing J, that was actually where I was born, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so what was your first, like, official recording, or even, not even official, recording that you do that put JahMan out there, make people say, wait, that Bridget have talent, man.
Yeah. Well, actually, my first, believe it or not, my first recording was on, it had a rhythm from a group named Blackstreet Boys. I like the way you... Backstreet Boys.
No, not Backstreet, it's called
Blackstreet.
No diggity.
Yeah, I like the way you work it. No diggity. So I had a song. That was actually my first recording. It was called a song named Menelin Juice. Yeah, and that was my first release officially in 1997. And then from there, you know.
So, the Menelin Juice thing. You have to say,
yeah, man. Spruce up my Menelin Juice. Got me feeling like I want free broke loose. The girl, man. Spruce up JahMan Menelin Juice. Got me feeling like I want free broke loose. And then, you know, from there, I would just never stop.
How did you get introduced to Jamaica in terms of music or musicians?
Well, you know, y'all world famous Exterminator label.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mr. Phyllis Fatis Brule.
Yeah, big up Fatis.
Yeah, man, big up
label,
Fatis. Fatis used to come to the Virgin Islands a lot, with a lot, in terms of a promoter with a lot of shows when Turbulence and Sizzler them used to manage. So I met him in the Virgin Islands, and you know, he gravitated towards me and wanted one of these trips to the Virgin Islands. He said, yo, why don't you come to Jamaica? When we reach back Jamaica, give me a call and let's try to bring you over here. So that happened in 2009 or 2010. I came to Jamaica and I was introduced at Anchor Studio
Yeah, that's
to
right,
some
yeah,
of the
Anchor,
legends, them
yeah.
that make me, you know,
Yeah.
who the person I is on this side of it.
No, you got
Yeah,
to, you
Sly
got,
Dunbar,
you got a powerhouse.
Sly Dunbar, Earl Chinna,
Yeah.
Robbie Shakespeare,
Yeah, it's a
Fata,
sword, yeah.
who the engineer, Danny Basie, yeah man, all those brothers. Because sometimes, you know, as an upcoming artist, you have a tendency to second guess yourself. So them guys, them is a really, really who like say,
You see,
JahMan.
those names that you call, them
yeah.
got the powers, them that like the building blocks of like, you know, this reggae music, what make it solid.
Yeah, man, if I ever had any doubt in what I was doing, they reassured me that don't change what you're doing, JahMan. You might feel a doubt, but don't change it. Just stick to what you're doing and just keep it straight like how you're doing. And that's why, because more times still people see me and they say like, you know, I wonder why he feels so confident about what he's doing, but they're not there with me behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? And must give thanks to the elder them, the living legend them. Well, you know what I'm saying? That help contribute to the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, cause, yeah.
All right, so you have around like say 6 or 7 albums. What was it like doing the first like album, that production and all?
Well, the first with anybody doing something for the first,
Yeah.
a pure excitement.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it leaves from there, and then you go into, you know, how could I better myself and how could I elevate and grasp the talent that I had. So my first album was actually Poverty Struggle in 2000, followed up by my second album, Reggae International, 2004, Life as an Artist, 2006, and Rasta Indo and so forth. I'll try to drop an album at least every 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, you're spacing it out.
Yes. But
And I see like each album has a name, like it's telling a story.
Definitely. Because my music is a story of my life and what I've been through. And up to the last album, which is Altitude, it was actually on the Billboard charts in America for 6 weeks.
Wow.
In 2018, with the likes of, you know, sharing the billboards with the likes of Soulja, Sean Paul, you know, Junior Gang.
Yeah, the
some
greats,
yeah, man, some big names. So
who are some of the artists that you have worked with?
over the years, I've worked with, well, thanks to Fatis, I had a single all in 2011, Jessie Royal from Jamaica. I had a girl, Kayla Bliss. I don't know if you ever heard of Kayla Bliss.
Yeah.
She was from here too, did stuff for her. And Sizzla, me and Sizzla did our first combination actually in 2011. And he's actually on the next album that's coming out this summer.
And I see, looking through the bio, you work with Cocotti.
Yeah, he's on this next album that is coming out.
Oh, you make a link there with Cocotti?
Well, Cocotti link after big up to Troy McLean.
Troy McLean,
You know Troy McLean from Hits?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I actually wrote the song and I'd let Troy hear the song. And he said, yo, that song, the big, I said, what you think about Coco? He said, well, make we just send it to him.
Oh, the song go.
And we sent it to Coco, and Coco listened to it. He said, yo, JahMan, you have to come Miami right now, tomorrow, because I want to beep on that song. And Coco no easy, you know, because Coco say, yo, JahMan, every day me get a whole ton load of demo them. Look them in the corner, the pile so high. So he make me know that, you know, the normal thing for him just jump on a thing. You see what I'm saying? And he jump on it, and from there...
Let me hear the song where you do with Cocotti. I just want to hear your part, that's the viewers can say, yeah, you know?
Well, the whole you want, the hook on my verse.
Your verse, yeah, man.
My verse? Guard your heart, you fi keep it. All the meds, you fi seek it. Your business, no fi leak it. Vulnerability, no make them come thief it. Chant a prayer for the backbite. More fire, you know act right. Yeah, man, straight.
Mad.
Yeah.
Man, so what has been like the experience like working with these Jamaican artists and producers? How is it different from when you're working in, say, US Virgin Islands? You know, you're part of US Virgin St. Thomas. What's the difference? US
Virgin Islands now is transforming and catching up in terms of production. We have good artists, but definitely the Jamaican producer them been at the forefront of the business long time. So it's always a great talk.
You know, I'm glad they said that, you know, because there's been something going out, say, Jamaican production and producers not doing it. I'm glad JahMan made that point and know, say, we're there at the forefront. And it's not as dismal as people say it is.
Yeah, man. And especially with like the last album, Altitude, a brother that lives in Florida and produced most of the album, his name John FX, John Crawford. Brilliant producer. Him did the gun session for Cartel gun session, him did Egyptian, I can feel your pain.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
And Grammy producer. And what I liked about him, just like Sly, him take you from the days of just putting out music to production.
Yeah.
You see, producing is important because you see the days when you used to have the combination with our producer will say, yo, I want to arrange it like this, or I want to do this, or I want to pull this, or I want this verse to not go second, want to go last. That's what the business missing. The business missing a relationship between artist and producer. You check, no longer just, now it is just the artist get a rhythm, they do what they want to do, and they send it back to the producer, and they just put it out. But with these brothers, they might meet a different thing go on. They might produce.
All right, what's the name of the new album you're working on now?
The name of the new album is A Purpose.
Okay.
So with this album, only thing that we're doing different, remember we just touch on production. So like, what I noticed and I study like from the Bob Marley them era in terms of production. Bob Marley them would produce like this. If you have 7 musicians in one room, everybody a record one time. If one musician make a mistake, we all have to start over.
Yeah.
Some of the artists them don't like to work and start over from top, but it builds character. It builds character and the music sound different. So we have live bass, we have live keyboard, live drum, live everything, live saxophone, everything live. So we're taking the music from whatever level it is in terms of structuring and presenting it to the world on a different structure, you know.
What songs are you currently promoting now? JahMan is promoting now.
We're promoting definitely songs from the last album, maybe 1 or 2 because they're still streaming. But after this new album, we have out a song called Fighter so far. Definitely the Cocoa Tea, We Up Never Down. And your favorite, Chance to Say, is gonna grace the album too, you know. So yeah. So we're looking forward for it, man, you know.
Well, JahMan, you know, I've been playing your music. I got introduced to you by Kirkle Dove.
Yeah, man, you can't forget Kirkle Dove, you know.
And the first song, it still resonates to me as, anytime I hear the name JahMan, I hear the song Chance to Say.
Yeah.
Make the people in Yardstyle hear that song, because that is your signature. That is a song when music feel meet JahMan and say, yo, the artist is bad. Well, I know, when Kirkle Dove give me the song, I say, which artist is, where you come from, which parish? I say, Parish, Phil, U.S. Virgin Island. I say, hey, run it.
Well, you don't know Yardstyle live at JahMan, you know. Seek and search and still she never find, till she woke up on the Rasta man loving time. Probable cause I make her heart and wine. She no ale pan no dragon, she no dine pan swine. Over and over she bounce, she no wine. Got love for the dance, but the roots get the shine. No monetary funds could have blow her mind. The down in her she soul, from in her kang belly got the chance to say how much I really want you to stay. I barely got the chance to say one drop.
Yes,
yeah,
people
man,
are
lock it
JahMan
up.
that, you know. So JahMan, what do you have in store in terms of like stage shows, tours? What's in the making for JahMan?
Well, I'm here gonna be practicing because I had a band in St. Thomas. But them don't take the band from me. So
you make a new one.
So I have to make a new band.
All right, that's not a band, that's a band-aid.
Yeah, band-aid.
Yeah.
So with the help of Kirkle Dove,
yeah,
we I have a 6-piece band that we're going to present because I got a show on July 3rd coming up in one of the islands from where I'm from, St. John.
Yeah.
The Carnival Committee, they'll use the whole, 3 different shows a year, one on each island. And it's going to be Steel Pulse, JahMan, and Coffee. So I'm grateful to bring half of my band from Jamaica with the rest half from St. Thomas, and we're going to merge it together and present something fabulous for the world, you know.
All right, how can people find JahMan on the social networks?
Yeah, man, Instagram you can find JahMan, JahMan_340, Facebook, Jabari JahMan Carrington, and for anybody that bookings or any inquiries is also Splatterhouse Records, SPLATTER House, HOUSE, records with a S at yahoo.com. And you know, so we have to big up the people them and the label them in the Virgin Islands that bring me to this point. So much respect to Splatterhouse Records and Phoebe. You don't know Maestro Element, them are the man that raised me and make it possible for where we are right now. And not forgetting, the producers from that era, Marcus Rose, Marcus Reynolds, Dean Pan. I'm an engineer tour with Shaggy, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man, worldwide. So I have to big up them people because this who I am. I'm a product of them, you know. So, yeah, man, definitely. And Jamaica for embracing me.
All right. Big up
Yardstyle, yard life, you know. Honorable JahMan in the place. Straight.
All right. JahMan,
Yeah.
thanks for being a part of Yardstyle
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah, man.
You see me?
Straight.
Big up yourself. And the
Straight.
people from US Virgin Islands, where you're from again? St. Thomas?
St. Thomas, US Virgin
Yeah, man.
Islands. Garden Street, round the field, Cowan Terrace. We out. You done now. JahMan.
Yeah, man. Bless up. JahMan
Yeah,
from
straight.
Yardstyle Live. Ready?
Yeah, man. Ready. Set, go.
Yo, this is Wayne Wonder. It's all about Yardstyle Live. Make it fly now.
Wagwan, you're tuned to Yardstyle Live.
Hi guys, this is Liziana and you're watching Yardstyle Live and it's time to get your entertainment up to date. This is Liziana with this week's Atta Road mixtape. Another guest coming, DJ Kenny. The Message, DJ Don Kingston. Poverty Hour, DJ Kenny. This week's new releases are Hard My Work for this. Yes, I work very hard. Miguel Wealthy. Straight by R Phantom. Summer by Golden. Can't Contain by Bell Bear. This week's primetime showcase is Nine by Rennie God.
God. 9999999, yeah, the place nice. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Come in, me looking ya. See some girl killer, but we love the girl them fully fan. She don't fi be a hooligan.
I'm not betting. Court, take this off of the church compound completely. Take this off the church compound. People coming in now from down the country. Coming in for service.
9999999, yeah, the place nice. Wagwan, you're tuned to Yardstyle Live.
This is Liziana.
This is DJ Spooky.
Welcome to the Yardstyle Live stage.
JahMan.
Me a call on Jah mercy. Why gunshot a fall like rain? Youths them blood are the only thing stain, and the government strategies remain the same. Call on Jah mercy. This is a problem, not a complaint. One solution of the politicking game. Free from corruption, free from strain. Build more jail, get in the cemetery full. The modern day youth now communicate good. If we start learn fish, light firewood. Indulging at them history when culture they good. I mean no understand how comes them won't face. Too much carbine, it a leak out the place. They must see no remember that life can replace. So me call pan the king in the end of days. Call on Jah mercy. Why gunshot a fall like rain? Youths them blood are the only thing stain, and the government strategies remain the same. Call on Jah mercy. This is a problem, not a complaint. One solution of the politicking game. Free from corruption, free from strain. The youths them need more, so why them a pocket? Sacrifice hope for the price of a ratchet. Just the other day gunman collide. Shoot out comments, no one survive. And if you see how the youths them a roll, gunshot them use make society fall. Country town bullet a fling through, and every single night it a rugu. Call on Jah mercy. Why gunshot a fall like rain? Youths them blood are the only thing stain, and the government strategies remain the same. Call on Jah mercy. This is a problem, not a complaint. One solution of the politicking game. Free from corruption, free from strain. Violence no easy. A generation going down the train. Life is more than just what you obtain. You gotta be free. Life is no easy. Imagine a world without guns and machine. The chant of love are the youths them team. That's a world for me. We are call on Jah mercy. Why gunshot a fall like rain? Youths them blood are the only thing stain, and the government strategies remain the same. Call on Jah mercy. This is a problem, not a complaint. One solution of the politicking game. Free from corruption, free from strain. Yo, the bag of killing off stop. Yeah. FX, JahMan.
Special thanks to my stylist, Jenny Smith. You can find her on Instagram at GodBlessJen876. Also, to the makeup artist, Chantel Smith. You can find her on Instagram at Shan's Beauty Room. Remember to like, share, subscribe, Yardstyle Live on all social media platforms. Yardstyle Live. Yes, I will keep it real. Yes, I will keep it clean.
Party nah go on and the place locked down. No party nah keep, still election a run. Yardstyle of the place locked down. Inna the garage so big heads a run come. Make them know I'm farming over gun. Yardstyle say I'm more fire burn, you know. Adios, always. Dick must be broken at the ears. Them a youth and a focus, them a gaze nowadays true.